What is up, people? Joey Suggs here. Welcome back to another video, and let me just come clean with you. It is the day after Thanksgiving. I am in need of a full day of eating not high calorie, but low calorie with still a good amount of protein, and that is the goal for today. We're gonna shoot for like right at or a little under 2,000 calories. I feel like that'll be perfect. So it's a little later in the morning. I actually just took this little girl on a 2-mile walk, so I definitely worked up a little bit of an appetite. And now let's go ahead, get straight into breakfast. If you can though, press thumbs up button for me now. That way you can get out of the way with, I can get the saying it out of the way with, and it does help the channel out quite a bit. Let's make some breakfast. So obviously when we're keeping it low calorie, we're gonna wanna stick with egg whites, but I don't have a ton of this. So I'm gonna have to use some normal eggs as well. All right, so I might have just enough. Yeah, that'll be plenty. It's about, what, it's exactly 300 grams. So we'll do the egg white. And if you watched the previous video, you know what this chicken is from. Really good slow cooker recipe if you wanna check that out. But I'm just gonna sprinkle some of that into here as well. And we can go ahead and cover it, let that cook up for just a couple minutes. All right, as this begins to cook up, I'm gonna use a little bit of pepper, some salt, and go ahead, I'm gonna use 1 egg, plop that in the middle. And this might sound weird, but I'm gonna go ahead and break the yolk and get it spread out around the omelet. Well, this is gonna try and be an omelet. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. Up next, we're gonna use some fat-free cheese. Do the same thing, weigh that out, put a little over top. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if I burnt this. Actually, no, I didn't. Let's go. Now, as that finishes up, I'm going to try turkey bacon again. I know I burnt it in the last video. This time, we're just gonna do 2 slices and we're gonna cook it in the microwave, which is kind of lame, but it does turn out pretty good still. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in for like 1:30. All right, people, and there it is, all said and done. Very quick, simple breakfast. The bacon, look, little flimsy. I don't know if you can hear that, but a good crisp. Cooked perfectly in the microwave, believe it or not. And as you can tell, omelet is not burnt either. Awesome. So we're definitely off to a really good start this morning. All right, I'm just gonna get handsy with it. I don't know if you can see everything that's in there, but you get the chicken, the cheese, egg white, everything else. Very hot, but very, very good. By the way, the chicken I made in the last video, I've been making nachos, quesadillas, putting it in omelets like this, putting it in salads. So that is an awesome, awesome slow cooker recipe. I think what I need for this omelet, add a little bit of salsa. Kind of a diet hack when you think about how low calorie salsa is and how much flavor it adds to meals. So that is awesome. By the way, like I said, the day after Thanksgiving, I know all of us, or at least most of us, are probably feeling like we ate entirely too much. We're ready to cut back. We're ready to like save ourselves a little bit for the holiday season coming up. So I am thinking about doing like a little mini cut. And if you guys want to see the documentation of that, I will 100% film that. But it does start with a couple of days of low calorie eating, get myself back on track, back to where I was. And that is the goal of today. So like I said, somewhere between 2,000, 2,500 calories for the day. And with that, still over 200 grams of protein, help build that muscle. And I think this meal right here is a perfect example of a good start to that. In the entire meal, 471 calories, really good there. Pop into the macros, exactly 75 grams of protein. So a really high protein breakfast to get our day started. Couldn't ask for anything better. And the fact that it's 1, not burnt, 2, tastes delicious, and 3, a ton of volume, really, really filling. That's a win-win-win for me for breakfast. So it's pretty gross out right now, but I did want to get out and get one thing for Black Friday that's like not even really a Black Friday thing. And it is this right here, an absolutely massive bag of some clean eats meals. And just for a value perspective, let me show you what I got and for what price. By the way, before I go any further, this is 100% not sponsored. I just went and bought this because I saw something on their Instagram. All right, so I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, no, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 meals plus 4 of these, I guess it's supposed to be like protein Uncrustables, and a 4-pack of some like, I don't know, keto balls or some shit like that. But the total for all of this was $120. That's like right around $8 per meal. I think there's 4 of the sandwiches that come in this, and this was probably like, I don't know, $3, $5. That's really good. I think the Black Friday sale was like $15 off, so that's not even that big of a difference. If you have a Clean Eats by you, I definitely recommend checking them out. They are online too. But for me, these are perfect for lunches, and believe it or not, it is perfect time for lunch. I don't know if I want to try something new or if I want to stick with a classic. I think I'm gonna try something new. This is one of the ones I got. It's like the Fiesta Street Corn. So I'm thinking it should be pretty good. I'm gonna toss it in the microwave for a couple minutes, put all these in the freezer for a little bit, and then these are gonna be perfect for me to bring to work throughout the week. But I'll go ahead and toss this in for a couple minutes and let's check it out. All right, all cooked up. Here's how we're looking. It looks pretty good. Definitely a mixture of street corn, potatoes, chicken, and zucchini. So a pretty nicely balanced meal. It is nice that it has the calories and macros on it, so I kind of know what I'm getting even before I decide to make it. Get a little bite with everything on it. Yeah, not bad at all. Probably wouldn't be my first choice if I'm at home and able to cook things, but for making a meal like on the go, like if you're at work or school or whatever, I think it is nice for that. Also, I've never had any issues trying to find these meals in MyFitnessPal, so that's pretty nice. When I put it in, put our total just under 800 calories for the day. So that is really, really good. Even better than that though, calories and macros sitting at 106 grams of protein for the day. So we're already more than halfway there on that front. So that's very solid. I'm actually not that hungry considering the breakfast was a pretty good size, but to get a little more calories in throughout the day, a little more protein in throughout the day, and for like no prep time at all, a couple minutes in the microwave, Clean Eats meal or a meal prep meal is definitely a good way to do it. It's delicious, and I want to come clean on something. I haven't been doing a very good job taking my supplements every day. Kind of a wreck, but here's the process, I guess. I keep them all in this thing right here, and I bring them out and make like my weekly stack over here. By the way, all of the supplements are by Transparent Labs. I'm not a firm believer in supplements are necessary. I think as far as making gains, it's kind of like a food pyramid, and they're at like the very tippy top. But for some people, I think certain supplements can be beneficial. So I recommend at least just going through the website and seeing if any of the things sound good to you and checking them out there. And their Cyber Monday sale should still be live by the time this video goes live. So you're going to be able to save, I think, 25% off everything, which is really, really nice. But regardless, I have my setup, and then I have my supplements I'm going to take right now, right here. Just want to throw that in because I haven't been taking them every single day consistently. So I know if I'm probably not doing it, you may not be as well. We got to get back on that. It's past Thanksgiving. We got to get back on our grind. Now, I was going to try and make a quick little pre-workout snack before I went to the gym. I don't really have anything. So even though I didn't want to do this, I wanted to save it for another video. I think I want to try out these Clean Eats protein PB&Js. All right, so just for reference, this sandwich right here, it is 200 calories and 11 grams of protein. And when you compare that to an Uncrustable, according to MyFitnessPal, it's 210 calories with 6 grams of protein in that. So 10 less calories, 4 more grams of protein. Definitely looks identical to an Uncrustable. It might be still frozen on the inside, but regardless, let's give it a bite. I don't know if I can tell a difference. Maybe a difference in the jelly? Honestly, there's barely any difference. The peanut butter tastes exactly the same. The bread is the same if you got like one of the wheat ones. I think the only difference is the jelly, and I'm not sure it's as good as an Uncrustable. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's like a thinner layer of jelly, and it doesn't have that same like Smucker's jelly taste, I guess. All right, so I added that in roughly at 1,000 calories now, which is perfect to go to the gym on. So would I recommend these over a normal Uncrustable? From a value perspective, I don't really see the point. It's not astronomically lower in calories and higher in protein. Probably just recommend going with the original, but if you do come across these, I definitely recommend trying them out because they do taste almost, I would say 90% of what an Uncrustable tastes like, for a little less calories and a little more protein. So definitely a good option. But for me, I don't care about 4 extra grams of protein. I'd probably just stick with the Orig. Regardless though, let's go back in the drawer of supplements and grab our pre-workout. And I think I'm also gonna take the nitric oxide pills with this, get a pretty sick pump. All right, I got a half serving of the nitric oxide, heaping scoop of bulk black. An excellent combo for an excellent back and by day we're about to have.
All right, I thought I'd give you guys a little ASMR voiceover workout. And here we started with a warm-up that followed into 4 working sets per arm. It's just a cable high to low row, 4 working sets of 12, and that was after 2 warm-up sets. And then I supersetted it with a cable pull in, and I did 4 working sets of this, also for 10 to 12 reps. Then into my main working set for back day, and that was the lat pull down. Pretty wide grip here, and worked in 8 to 10 reps. And I did 3 working sets with 2 warm-up sets, so a really, really nice total workout there. Then followed that up with a low row and also with I guess it's a neutral grip. Either way, really enjoyed the movement, and taking a little time and squeezing at the back of that rep does feel fantastic for like the upper mid back. So I might be a little indifferent in working out rear delts on back day, but it just kind of makes sense as a posterior chain. So I did 3 sets of cable pull-ins and 12 to 15 reps there. Then worked into biceps finally. This machine is like a rusted piece of junk, and I love it. Like, it feels so good. It's like an old hammer strength machine. So I did 3 sets with I think I did 2 warm-up sets, 3 working sets of this, gradually increasing the weight, and then moved over to a like straight preacher bar, did isolated dumbbell curls, 8 to 10 reps per arm here. And that was actually a superset with the next movement, which was a reverse grip on an easy bar for forearms. This curl works very, very well. Just a little bit of a bicep pump, a little forearm pump, actually a huge forearm pump. My forearms are still sore 2 days later. A very solid workout. And then I followed this up with, as always, and I'm doing right now, about 15 to 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, and that will wrap us up.
All right, workout done, and it was actually a very, very solid workout, which obviously I needed based on all the calories I ate yesterday. But I just stopped at this like local supplement nutrition place, and they had the best thing imaginable. Now, I know it was supposed to be a low calorie full day of eating, but when you see a muscle sandwich, wherever you can find them, buy them. They are hands down the best protein bar ever. Are they really a protein bar? I guess not. It's 280 calories for 14 grams of protein. Like, I would rather eat one of these than a Snickers, and that's saying a lot because I am a huge Snickers fan. But from the outside, it just looks like a normal chocolate bar. But I'm telling you, it's so good. So what it is, it's chocolate all the way around, then like a layer of graham cracker, peanut butter in the middle, another layer of graham cracker on the bottom. And the peanut butter is kind of like, I wouldn't say whipped, but it's like kind of airy. I don't know any other way of describing it other than it is absolutely insanely delicious. So would I have this every day on like a serious cut? Actually, probably maybe, just because they're so good, but probably shouldn't. But today it's working out just fine. 1,200 calories, a little over that, and 130 grams of protein. So we are well on our way to hitting our goals. That's what we're talking about. And this is an insanely delicious post-workout meal. By the way, the outfit, shorts and top, I did that opposite, but both from TLF, and they're still this week having a full Cyber Week sale up to 85% off, which is actually mind-blowing. Plus, we're still running that giveaway all the way through November. All you gotta do is order something, DM me your order showing that you use my code. You're entered to win one of 2 $100 giveaway gift card to TLF. So definitely make sure you're doing that. And if you're not buying a muscle sandwich whenever you find it, you're missing out. Feeling super refreshed after a quick shower. Now, time for dinner time. And I want to, make a meal prep-ish recipe. And 2, I want to do something maybe unthinkable and make broccoli florets taste relatively good. So we're gonna be making that, plus I'm gonna prep 2 pounds of ground turkey, just so I have it ready for like a little while. All right, 2 pounds of ground turkey going in the pan. Gonna keep it super simple, just gonna hit it with some of this Kinder's wood fire garlic. And I'm just going to cook this until it's all the way browned up, or I guess whited up, considering it's ground turkey. All right, and while that cooks up, I'm gonna deal with the broccoli. I think to start it out, we're gonna put them in the microwave first, and I'll just put both bags in for about 3.5 minutes. All right, and that took less than 5 minutes. We are completely cooked and ready to go here. Our broccoli out of the microwave, and I'm just gonna wing something here. All right, it's currently smelling very disgusting, but I'm gonna put all the broccoli into my air fryer dish, and then some Kinder's The Blend seasoning. Just get that all up in there. And I'm gonna put it on the air fryer for probably like, I'll check it after like 5 minutes at 380 and see how that looks. While that cooks up, I wanna get my carb source ready. I have a couple of these Path of Life blends sitting around. I've talked about them before, huge fan. So this entire bag only has 350 calories. I'll probably end up eating like half of it, but it's a good switch up from just like rice and pasta. And this just goes in the microwave for 5 minutes as well. All right, so this is done. I can set it aside. That is very hot. This was not even close to being done. Sorry about that. So I raised the heat up to 400. We'll go another 5 minutes. All right, and that is more of what we were looking for. Nice little crisp on the edges and nicely seasoned as well. All right, we now have everything plated. Couple fine tuning touches. I'm gonna add some fat-free feta cheese. Just a nice, healthy crumble of this over top. And trying something else new, this is a Simply dressing avocado green goddess. And I'll just do a nice little drizzle of this over top. Hoo-wee. All right, people, everything said and done, everything in there. Here's how the bowl is looking. And it is a mighty large, mighty fine looking bowl, if I do say so myself. By the way, I did use the entire bag of that Path of Life, even though I said I was gonna use half. Figured why not just do the whole thing. All right, I'm pretty sure this bite has a little bit of everything. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Like I was mentioning earlier, this is the first time I'm trying this sauce. It does have like an avocado creamy taste, but it also has like a little bit of a lime kick to it that I really enjoy. The Path of Life, I already threw the bag away, but it's like tomato, quinoa, kale mix blend. Very, very like soft, delicate with like a subtle amount of flavor, but in a good way. The little bit of crisp on the edges of the broccoli is really nice as well. It definitely elevates it from just being either like steamed broccoli or like crispy air fried broccoli. Nice little blend of both in there. And the turkey, it's just ground turkey, but a very low calorie, high protein source. So when everything is put in there, surprisingly, we're at 740 calories for the meal, and that puts us at 2,003 calories total for the day. And as we pop into the macros, I feel like we did pretty freaking well. I haven't eaten below 2,000 calories in probably a pretty long time, since Road to Ripped, honestly. And I feel like we did a pretty good job of hitting that with a good amount of protein too, 197 grams of protein. Not too bad at all. So it does mean I'm not gonna be able to have a dessert, but that's all right because I had like 12 desserts yesterday and I still got to eat a freaking PB&J today and an insanely delicious candy bar mussel sandwich. So honestly, I'm good on sweets. I am seriously contemplating doing a little winter cut. Let me know if you guys want to see that in the comments below. But for this video, I hope you got some new ideas to use on your low calorie day if you're feeling a little guilty after Thanksgiving. Not that you should, but I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this large dinner and head to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, press that thumbs up and I will be seeing you very shortly in the next one. Peace.
This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah.